What's good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle morning coffee. Got a quick update on stuff that I was just looking at with FTX. Today, thanks for joining. I won't have time for comments. I'm going to get in and out, but take a look at this. FTX did the equivalent of running up in common citizens' cribs and stealing money. That's my opinion. Look at the uniparty rats that put their hands in that FTX bag. Now, they might not have known, honestly might not have known. Who knows? I mean, somebody could give, random person, somebody could give me money for the channel and say, oh, it's for, I like your channel. But it's, now you know it's stolen money from somebody else. Here are the people that took that money. These are all anti-Trump, all impeachment rhinos. People are using, I never used to use the term rhino, but they're just uniparty slime is what we see here. Murkowski, Collins, Cassidy, Sass, Romney, Burr. I put Burr on here twice. I think I meant to put somebody else. But they all took that money. This is an article via the Post Millennial. They went into the details here. Here's a little clip from the article. Let me do a quick sound check. Always got to check the sound. Okay. I think it sounds okay. Since July, Bankman-Fried has made $5,800 contributions, for some people more than others. I'm going to get into that in a second. The maximum individuals can give directly to congressional campaigns, to the committees of Bill Cassidy. These are basically just the receipts of everybody I mentioned. So then my question is, okay, giving them the benefit of the doubt, now that we know, are you talking about it? Are you disappointed to hear it? So if somebody gave me $5,800 and, you know, now we all know this person stole money from common people, then donated to me, obviously for a cause, whatever, you know, maybe you believe in the anti-Trump cause, that's whatever. So he goes on with Chuck Todd on MSNBC.
Is it time to rally around Ron DeSantis now?
What is he talking about on MSNBC with Chuck Todd? He's not talking about FTX and the need for investigation. Now, after this, we know Maxine Waters, of all people. There's a video of her blowing a kiss to Sam Bankman-Fried, and she's leading the investigation. You can't make this stuff up. He's on Meet the Press. This is Cassidy. Just uniparty slime. And what is he talking about on Meet the? Is he talking about, damn, the common people got their money stolen? We got to figure out what happened. The money got donated to me. I'm giving that stuff back, and we're going to do investigations. No, what is he talking about? Here, DeSantis fans, listen up.
Is it time to rally around Ron DeSantis now?
By offering an alternative. Again, the Republican Party should be the party of ideas and principles. I think I have attempted...
Ideas and principles. This interview's 9 minutes. I listened to the whole interview. Not one mention of FTX. It was on the same day I did the video on the channel on FTX.
To live my political life that way. Principles, ideas that will work to make the American people's lives better.
You see that's just a crock of ish right here from him. Knowing the FTX scandals out there, knowing you took some money from them, not talking about that, talking about anti-Trump sentiment. This video is not going to be about DeSantis, but I do have to bring that up.
Who is our next nominee will sort itself out. But we have to...
So he did not endorse DeSantis, and DeSantis has not endorsed him. But you see the problem that DeSantis is going to have? So if Ron DeSantis doesn't announce, then I'll reevaluate where we're at. I still don't like how he's handling things. That would make it even more bizarre. But if he announces, then he would have to get support from people like this guy. I mean, Ron DeSantis should have my support. I haven't said a bad word about the dude until recently. I should be a prime person to be on his side. So who is he going to support? Does he get support from these people who took money from FTX and say, yes, I want DeSantis over Trump? So then my question for DeSantis is, do you want support from a dude that took money from FTX, at this point hasn't given it back at all, and voted for Trump impeachment? He voted for the second, not the first. The second one was even worse than the first one. The incitement to, I don't want to say the word because it might get the video deranked or whatever, but I'm already deranked, so who cares? But the second one was just bunk. He voted for the second impeachment. This was when Trump was already out of office. He's a senator. So the House I think when the House voted, I think he was still technically in office. But when he was already out. So DeSantis, are you taking support from this dude? He hasn't yet, but that's the problem with his path. I'm off track on that. I just can't. I don't get this I don't get the DeSantis support. I don't get it. What is the path? What is he doing? I don't understand it. Maybe somebody can help me out with that. It's not that Florida, I understand for him in Florida has done a good job. When you try to go outside Florida, I don't know what the hell you're thinking. Tatum, anybody else, people I respect. There's no disrespect. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. But keep going. Back on topic. This is the right response. So Cassidy hasn't announced that I've seen yet. I've been looking. I found this stuff because I'm looking. Did he give the money back? Is he going to say that he will give the money back? This is the right response here. Senator John Hoeven stated that he's given the money back to whatever bankruptcy fund is set up. Props, sir. I don't know. I'm not going to endorse you or anything, but this is the right action. He received $5,800, just like Cassidy. He said, I'm giving that back to whatever bankruptcy fund is set up. Got you. No problem. Got you there. Let's go and look at some other people. I'm going to be out here in a second. Rep. Kevin Hearn. What the F is this? You took money from someone who stole money from other people. Why not wait to see if there's a bankruptcy fund, at least to give the money back? So this representative, never heard of him in my life, he said, I'm going to give the money back. I received $5,000 from him. I'm going to give the money back to, donate it to the money to the Food on the Move, an Oklahoma charity that addresses food insecurity. What the hell is that? What kind of nonsense is that? FTX stole money from common people. You took money from FTX. Let's wait and see if there's going to be a bankruptcy fund. I know it's not going to be able to fund all the money. They got a lot of money they took. You're going to take that stolen money and donate it to a charity, and you think I'm going to give you credit for that? That's worse than anybody else. That's worse. And maybe if he does that on top of giving the money back, okay, then that's even better. Look at Kristen Gillibrand. What is this? She's even worse. She supported legislation in favor of FTX. So she has ties to, well, I didn't look at the other one, so maybe they do too. But she took over $16K from FTX. If that's not corrupt enough, Senator Kristen Gillibrand decides to give the money to a charity. It's stolen money, Senator. What the hell are you doing? Kristen Gillibrand, who introduced legislation regulating the crypto industry that was supported by FTX, we have to pause at that point, received $16,600 from Bankman-Fried's office. I don't know what the limits are anymore. I don't know how she got $1,600, whatever. Told the Daily Beast that it was donating that money to Arriva, this Bronx-based nonprofit that aims to promote individual wealth and economic development to low to moderate income communities. That's stolen bank money. It's worse than stolen bank money. It's literally stolen directly from people. And you're giving it to your favorite company, your favorite organization. This is the same person. She was on TV talking about basically being upset that she didn't get Taylor Swift tickets and then threatening DOJ action on top of it. What the hell is going on?
I'm sure there was a lot of people who really wanted to buy tickets and couldn't buy tickets.
From social media to the halls of Congress, the struggle for Taylor Swift fans to get tickets is creating bad blood for Ticketmaster.
This example of Ticketmaster being unable to handle the number of people who wanted to buy tickets just shows the merger did harm consumers.
New York Democratic Senator Kirsten Gillibrand is one of the thousands of Swift fans still hoping to get concert tickets. She says the situation was made worse by a 2009 merger between Live Nation and Ticketmaster.
Why would they mention that she's trying to get tickets? Like if I wanted to get the DOJ involved because I authentically thought we needed some antitrust stuff here or whatever, I don't know the legal part of it, I would tell them, leave me out of the ticket part. I'm good. It's not about me. They literally mentioned that she wanted to get Taylor Swift tickets.
the number of people who wanted to buy tickets just shows the merger did harm consumers.
New York Democratic Senator Kirsten Gillibrand is one of the thousands.
She looks different to me, Kirsten. Yeah, yeah, she looks a little different than the last time I really followed her. Maybe it's her hair color. Did she change her hair color?
Number of people who wanted to buy tickets just shows the merger did harm consumers.
New York Democratic Senator Kirsten Gillibrand.
I can't lie. I don't mean to be mean or anything. She looks like she's aged like since 2020, like a lot.
The number of people who wanted to buy tickets just shows the merger did harm consumers.
New York Democratic Senator Kirsten Gillibrand is one of the thousands of Swift fans still hoping to get concert tickets. She says the situation was made worse by a
Just to be fair, I look like I've aged 10 years also.
And is one of the thousands of Swift fans still hoping to get concert tickets. She says the situation was made worse by a 2009 merger between Live Nation and Ticketmaster. Now,
So I'm all for antitrust stuff. Don't get me wrong, but is FTX out here? Like, she's not talking about that. She took money from them. She's donating it to charity. This is where her energy is.
she wants the Department of Justice to investigate.
We have to make sure that we can prove that the merger did not harm consumers by creating
What about social media antitrust?
this near monopoly.
Some say the high cost and trouble of getting tickets is not something Ticketmaster should shake off.
Ticketmaster controls 80% of all primary ticket sales.
Next Choice
How much percent do a handful of companies control the internet? Which one's more important?
Vice President Carl Szabo urges the Federal Trade Commission to get involved over what he calls clear antitrust violations.
They have no incentive to make sure that consumers are well served. They have no incentive to lower prices.
Ticketmaster says it's impossible for everyone to get tickets.
So I've had enough of that. So that's where her energy is after saying that the money she took from this corrupt company, I'm going to donate it to charity. Like I'm supposed to, what, I'm going to give you a yes, queen, for that. I'm going to end with this. The government is so used. This is why libertarians talk like this. Taxation is theft. The government is so used to taking money from common people and doing whatever the hell they want to do with it, whether it's the sunflower country or whatever else. They're so used to that they don't have any respect for money that was stolen from potentially you watching this right now. Couldn't care less because the populace is deaf, dumb, and blind. We've got an ignorant and stupidity problem. I mean, it's becoming a problem. I don't know if you heard. I believe it was L.A. said they recommend indoor muzzling again. If you are a dumbass, I mean, I'm not knocking. I don't want to knock common people, but if you don't know what's going on, and then the government starts exerting power where they literally tell you you have to put a muzzle on your face. It's time to start paying attention, at least to a little bit, because literally your life might depend on it. Let me know what you think about this. Maybe I'm missing something? I don't know. This does not look good. Take care.